Deepika Yarram. I am born and brought up in India and moved to US like about close to 20 years ago. I am a software engineer, currently working for a financial firm in the US, live in Austin, Texas, and mother of two teenagers, a boy and a girl. And that's a very short introduction about myself. So my everyday life before meditation was pretty normal, I would say. Very typical for Indian origin person living in the US. So driving to work, kids dropping, picking up from activities, and managing the schedule, managing work at home, and also I was seeing some health issues, like I started gaining more weight, and also I was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis, but I kept telling myself these are all normal as part of aging. And because I am dealing with a stressful life, this is so normal to face all these situations and issues. And I kept going like an autopilot. And weekends, I used to have a lot of parties, and even at work, like happy hours parties. And there was nothing abnormal about it, but I always felt like this is way too much for me to take, and always felt stressful. And also, I was also having sleep issues. Used to sleep on the bed for like 9-10 hours, but never had that quality sleep. So this was a little bit about my life before meditation. So pyramid meditation, I was not at all a meditator. Not my mother, not my dad, no one in my close family are meditators. So once, like last January in 2020, I went to temple because my brother, he called me from India. He said, hey, today go to this temple and offer some oil to God. And I usually don't much listen to him, but that day something told me to follow what he said. So I went to temple. I saw a flyer there. They were conducting some meditation classes. So that evening, again, something told me to go to that meditation class. I went to temple. I met Josna, who is a PSSM master, and she introduced me to pyramid meditation. And she, like, I started talking to her, and she said, you can come to my house and I'm going to teach you. And I felt very surprised that she invited me to her house. And again, I don't know how or why I went there, but I did go to her house. And she made me meditate for like 30 minutes. And she told me like to follow this routine for 40 days and for the duration of my age. And I said, okay, 40 days I can try. And I started 40 days last year, January, until today I'm still continuing that. And I don't think I will ever stop that. When I started meditating for like few days, I was in tears. I was very surprised what's going on. And I immediately called Josna, saying, hey, Josna, why am I crying? I don't understand. And she said, this is a cleansing process. Just continue. Don't stop it. So I continued, and slowly I stopped crying, or tearing at least. And then slowly I started noticing very immediately I could sleep better. Like I just go on the bed in 10 minutes, I'm asleep. And when I wake up, I feel like very, very rested. I'm like, oh, wow. And then I slowly started noticing how I interact with people. I used to get very angry very easily and less stressed. These were the very few things I noticed in the beginning that kept me motivated to go on. And in 2 or 3 months, again with my foot pain, Josna told me, why don't you just take your footwear off and walk on the ground? The grounding should help you with your foot pain. And at that point, I was seeing a physiotherapist, and they told me to wear that specialized footwear, never to walk barefoot. And so I was very reluctant. Then I started slowly touching my feet on the earth, grounding, and learned more about grounding. And even I used to attend Saroja Ma'am sessions. She talks a lot about grounding and nature. So, and I started, and pretty soon I was able to walk without any special footwear, barefoot. No need of any other, I didn't need any other treatment. And a few other changes I noticed is my seasonal allergies got a lot better. It's not like I'm 100% cured. I used to take like a couple of pills like every day, but now it's a couple of pills maybe in 6 months or 7 months. It became that rare. And I started noticing I'm able to remember things very effectively, balancing my workload very effectively. I will not say I'm 100% like perfect, but I can say I'm a very different person than what I was before. The meditation has changed me a lot in a very short period of time. So one of the biggest thing I learned a lot, but one of the biggest thing I learned is law of karma, and this very much touched me and changed me a lot. Like I used to think before, let's say if I'm interacting with someone, a friend or a relative or anyone, I used to always feel, okay, when I didn't make any mistake, why is that other person being mean to me? It's the way they are not right and I am right. But then when I learned more about law of karma, this is all from different lifetimes. We accumulate this experiences and interact with people and choose these people. And that made me change a lot. Okay, then I'm like, okay, though I'm right, the other person may also be right, and I need to give them some respect. And I started treating everyone I know with much more respect. And though what they say is wrong or not right for me, I try to give them respect and value. So if you're even thinking about meditation is the right choice for you or not, then I would say just try 40 days, take the 40-day challenge that I started, and it completely changed my life. And again, this is something that works differently for each of us in different ways. So unless you try it, you're not going to see it. And the perception of the meditation concept is very different for people. They think, oh, it's for old people or it's for people who have issues. You don't really need to be in any issues or be old to start meditation. Once I came to this journey, I saw like people who are way younger than me and in teens. They're talking a lot of wisdom on this topic. And again, this is not related to any religion or race. It's completely by choice. Like anybody can do it. And also, it should be a lifestyle change, like how we work out and try to eat good food and for our body, right? Meditation is for our brain, and not just for brain. And once I started meditating, I also lost weight that I've been trying to lose for how many ever years. And I also feel like I look much younger than before. It's because I am healing from inside. And also the happiness that I see now is very different. So let's say you buy a car, that happiness would last for a week, a month. But when you start meditating, the real bliss that you experience is much more longer lasting. And unless you experience it, you're not going to understand it. So please try it. So spreading meditation, I didn't really have to do a lot. I didn't really have to put any effort. Seeing the changes in me, first my mother started, and several of my very close friends, my neighbors, they all started asking me what changed. And then I would tell them, okay, hey, I started practicing meditation and here is the PSSM. And they all got motivated. And there are several people who came to this path, seeing the changes within me. Again, as of now, I only give information when people came and asked me. I didn't go and pursue in any other way. But that is something I should do. I want to add that meditation not only helped me in my personal life, but also at work. When I can, I'm able to manage multiple assignments very effectively. And even I spoke about my memory, right? I can remember everything. I don't have to spend time in looking for a certain thing. And when I started respecting people at work for what they are, I am also getting same amount of respect and more back to me. People value a lot more, I feel. And I also read about somewhere that there are many corporate companies like Google and other companies who are taking time to help their employees learn, practice meditation, and that should be brought to all the other corporate offices as well, because this is a very essential thing, I feel, for anybody to have. So when I heard about Patriji first from my uncle, I didn't know much about Patriji. And even my parents met Patriji like 15, 20 years. But again, I only learned about Patriji when I started pyramid meditation. Um, he is, I don't know how Patriji manages to be in so many places at the same time and influence so many people. And especially, he's not just influencing people from India, it's throughout the world. This pyramid meditation is becoming so popular, and thousands of people are becoming masters because of one great person, Patriji. I'm very, very thankful to be part of this PSSM organization where they don't expect anything in return. All they ask you is, if you're happy, just share your experience at the most. So this is a truly great organization to be with. So another thing I will talk about, a concept is manifestation. I was trying to lose weight, and I was trying to manifest that, follow the manifestation techniques that I learned. And I was, every morning I used to drink water, like programming it to lose like 10 pounds. And I didn't know how I was going to lose weight. That's when I came across Pari's detox program for during Navratri time. So I said, okay, let me try it. I started that program thinking, okay, I'm going to do it for like a couple of days and stop it. And the group energies of that program and Pari and Radhika were like amazing. They kept us keep on going. I did it for like 6 to 7 days, and then I had to stop because of some other reasons. But I already lost my 10 pounds I was trying to manifest. And not only that, after detox, I started noticing my skin was like glowing, and I even tried to do it again, but because of lack of group energies, I only did it for like a few days. But that is one program I strongly suggest you all should try if they started this year. It's amazing. So friends and viewers, if you have watched this part of the session, and I would strongly urge you to subscribe to PSSM Global, so they can bring you much more content and videos like this that can help many others. Thank you very much.